Hello, my name is Victoria Dio, owner of Vic's Kitchen. Today we have our first guest for Video TV, and I'd like to welcome Geeta Tailor.
Hey, I'm delighted to be your first guest.
Thank you, thank you. So Geeta's here. It's quite appropriate that Geeta's here because it's still quite early on in the year, and it's a time when we've made so many resolutions, and we've decided to stick to being healthy and vital. And Geeta, is a nutritionist as well as a blood analyst. Why don't you just give us a brief description of what you're about?
Yes, happy to. So my name's Geeta. I'm a naturopathic nutritional therapist. So what that means is I help people looking at their dietary lifestyle behaviours, look at what they're eating, and I support them into optimising their well-being. So really can go deep, or it can be quite broad in just being healthy or dealing with specific situations.
Great. Well, I can't wait to have a great discussion with you. But beforehand, as you know, you are at Vic's Kitchen, and you can't come to Vic's Kitchen and not eat. So I am going to prepare a very quick dish. Mums, dads, kids, this is for you. I'm going to actually be using the Vic's Kitchen mild tomato sauce, and I'm going to show how we can actually prepare something in less than 5 minutes. So I'll see you on the other side, and yes, I can't wait to share this dinner with you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so we're back. Welcome back, everybody, and Geeta, welcome back. So I have just literally, and I hope that you can actually see this. This is brown rice, and if you look at it, you'll see that there's some small particles on the side because there is a knack to actually making brown rice. And if you tune in for one of the later videos, I'll show you how that's done. I've also just heated the Vic's Kitchen sauces. So that's the mild tomato sauce, and I'm gonna just stir that up. That's warm. Honestly, it took about a minute to heat. And mums, once you have the rice made, rice takes, about 10 minutes, 10-20 minutes to boil. But that rice, you can actually store it, put it in the fridge and microwave it afterwards. There's different ways to actually heat rice. Or you can actually put a bit of water in the rice and then put it back on the fire, and again it'll take about 5 minutes. So at the same time of actually heating the rice, we're just going to heat the tomato sauce. And the tomato sauce, I'm just going to pour it over this now for Geeta. So hopefully you like it. I'm also going to just give it a bit of greenage. So I've got some basil in here. Now feel free to be adventurous with your tomato sauce. You can put some spinach in. You can add some coriander if you want to. You can do whatever you want. You can actually put it to the side of broccoli. You can do whatever you want. Now, having a bit of greenage, I think, just makes it look that bit more appetizing. Now, with basil, it has a beautiful flavor. It has a beautiful aroma and stuff. So I'm actually gonna, Geeta, this is for you. We're gonna use spoons today and stuff because we want to take a proper dig into the food. So have a taste and let me know what you think.
First of all, I have to say, this smells delicious.
Thank you.
Literally, it just took a few minutes to, warm up, and it's ready. So let me. I've always wanted to do this, like they do in this MasterChef.
Yeah, the MasterChef. Ooh, the verdict's out.
This is really delicious.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now I know what this tastes like already, but I'm still going to have some.
Do you know what I like about this? It doesn't taste, it tastes natural, it tastes real.
Yes.
There's no aftertaste. It tastes like tomatoes.
And who would believe, the reason why I'm enjoying the food so much, even though it's mine, is because I actually made these sauces about 8 months ago, and they normally last for a lot longer than 8 months. The way they're jarred, the way they're done in a very the way they're done with no preservatives. I'm so proud of this product, of all of the products and stuff. So for me, every time I eat them, I'm still sort of like blown away by, I'm still blown away by sort of like how good they are. So now that you've tasted the food, and please feel free to continue eating, you've given us a brief idea of what you do. So if somebody came to you, what would they come to you for? So if you've talked about your experience being a nutritionist and a blood analyst, and I'm using layman's terms here and stuff, but what would they come to you for? And also, I'm asking several questions here, but food like this, that is fresh and natural, how does that tie in with the work you do?
Okay, I'm actually going to start with the second question.
Yes.
Because for me, and for me, the most important thing is food does matter. Okay, what you eat matters. Everything: your skin, your hair, your eyes, your muscles. Everything is made up by what you eat.
Right.
Okay, and I think for most people, when they're young, when they're in their teenage years, or when they're in adolescent years, or when they're in their 20s, 30s, they don't really feel the problems of poor eating habits. It's when you start to hit 40, 50, 60, that's when you're going to start to feel those problems because of poor eating habits.
Right.
And, we want to eat how nature intended us to eat. So, I'm not, I'm not very dogmatic about what people should eat. I think you should eat based on how it feels in you, how your stomach feels, how quickly it passes through you, how much energy it gives you. Yeah, so food shouldn't deplete energy. Eventually, it should give you energy. So, what we're really looking at is making sure that you eat as naturally as possible. And what you've prepared here, to me, is something that I would deem as good food.
Okay, thank you.
It's
good to know.
So, yes, it is.
Yeah.
And it was very easy to
make
put together.
Yes.
Which is the other thing, because
Yes.
people are very time restricted these
Yes.
days, that we want to have ways that we can plan and prepare what we're doing, so that we're still predominantly making our own food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is what I've spoken to you about this before. Is what you want to aim for.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do people come to me for?
Yes, that's the next question.
Could be a variety of reasons, but I normally narrow it down to one or two reasons. Okay, or one or two causative problems. People might have digestive issues, IBS, it could be hormonal imbalances, it could be inability to put on weight or lose weight, it could be a variety of things, but they all predominantly narrow down to a few areas that we need to work on. And one is making sure that we're eating the right food so it digests properly. Most people, actually, one of the biggest problems we have these days is that we no longer suffer from the lack of food, we suffer from indigestion.
Right.
So we're eating incorrectly.
Yeah.
And that can lead to all sorts of other problems. So it could lead to inflammatory conditions, autoimmune conditions. It could lead to weight gain or weight loss. Okay. So we want to always make sure that what we're eating is right for what our body needs.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And a lot of, like I mentioned, a lot of problems start with the digestive system, and the other problem people mostly have is they're on the run. They're stressed. They're on the go all the time, and that can deplete the system as well.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, we've known each other for a while now, and I used to be a client of yours, and now we're friends. But I remember walking into your clinic, about a year ago, if not longer than that. I remember walking into your clinic and feeling so ill and in so much pain, and it got brought down to the fact that I was always on the run. and I used to grab the first thing, even when I used to think it was healthy, it wasn't, and it was because of all the additives that were in food, and you know, and I started Vic's Kitchen by then, so I should have known better. But sometimes it takes someone to be able to guide you into the right direction. You know, so for example, would you be able to give us an idea of what, you know, in a nutshell, what a session with you would look like?
Yeah. So, if you were coming to see me, one of the things that I would do before you come is to get you to do a food diary. And it works in two ways, because I think when people write down what they eat and when they eat and how often they eat, they can really see why things may be a little bit of a challenge. And it also helps me to see, are you eating one particular food too many times? Okay?
Right.
As human beings, I think we're too obsessive about loads of things.
Yes.
Okay, and we can get really obsessive about even healthy eating or healthy foods, and we can overeat certain things when, you know, even in nature naturally it doesn't grow all the time. So one of the things I'll get you to do is a food diary. The other thing when you come and see me is we talk about what's going on, what are you feeling, what symptoms you're feeling, when it started, so that I can really start to get down to understanding how did this happen, what's the real cause, because the symptom is never really the real cause of the problem. We want to kind of get to the root of it and help you start to manage it yourself, so that your body knows what it needs to do when you handle the root of it.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Well, you know, thanks so much. I mean, one of the things I will say is, you know, I have had issues with my relationship with food for a very long time, and I know that you helped me to get on that path to actually resolving those problems. I've got a long way to go. You know, we've been doing different initiatives around this. One of the things that I know that we launched a few months ago was the Vic's Kitchen soups, the detox soups, which I can't wait for you to taste. We're going to do a video on that later to give you an idea, but it's based on an order basis only, so if you order them, we'll issue them out, but they are amazing, and it's part of you know, it's part of the initiative that Geeta's been working on, and also how to help you sustain the lifestyle that you're meant to be. You know, I just want to say thank you so much, because I know that you've completely transformed my life, and you know, Geeta and I are going to do more stuff later on. So to find out more about Geeta and stuff, you know, press subscribe at the bottom, and also your notifications as well. At the bottom, if you think that this would actually help, share with your friends and they could take something away from this video, that would be much appreciated. And something else I thought I'd add on, because you know, I know this completely transformed my experience with you, was the fact that when Geeta does this exercise about reading your blood, and she can actually tell you what your history is, or your pattern around your eating, and you know, whether or not you smoked in your, you know, in your youth, and if you drank too much in your youth, and also she takes that information and helps you to almost not erase that experience, but to enhance your nutritional life. So I want to say thank you so much, and yeah, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, thank you.
And thanks so much for joining us. We'll be in touch with another video from Vic's Kitchen, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.